How did I deal with being away from home? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. Like my managers in the room, you can ask like enough times, especially when it was like literally living out of hotels. It was like proper annoying. Like it's like you just, to this day I don't even know where home is. Do you know what I mean? It's like home's where the heart is. Yeah, London. But it's like when you're just living out a suitcase and it's like you're grinding. You know what I mean? It's like no matter how big you think you are over here, there's a mixtape artist in America that's bigger than you.
So, you have the London Boy mixtape release date, which is the 25th of December. How are you feeling about that?
How do I feel about the release date for London Boy? I think I got it right. You know, I think I've had the material since summer, and what I've learned is try and gauge when you feel like people want music from you. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of people are in my ear like, oh, you're gonna miss your moment, you're gonna miss that. I'm like, man, I've been hearing that for the past 2 years. Like, when it feels right, I'll drop it. So it felt like Christmas Day was the right day, because the whole thing was like, I just wanted to give a present to my fans, like that they could see took time and effort and, you know, a strong thought process. But then coincidentally, everyone's in their house on Christmas Day, so it works in both favors.
Okay, and so the question from the beginning of the mixtape to now, where do you feel like you've evolved to as an artist?
Good question. Where do I feel like I've evolved to as an artist? I just think with me maturing as a person, it's reflecting in my music. You know, I feel like for ages I wasn't even sure myself what type of artist I was. I just knew I had a talent, but I just feel like with the older I get, the more I learn and the more comfortable I get in like understanding who I am as a person, and it just reflects in your music. You know, I've had a little bit of more time to live before putting out this project, so there'll probably be as much depth to it as an album would have, in understanding that, you know, some people look at mixtapes like not as much effort as an album, but this, like, no lie, studio like 48 hours, no sleep, mixing, mastering, flights, connections, yo Vado, where are you, meet me halfway, Miami's the halfway point. It's been a proper process as if making an album, so I definitely say it's one to look for.
Where do you feel like you've evolved to as a man? Obviously, your birthday, John, say happy belated.
Yeah, thank you.
How do you feel you've evolved as a man?
How do I think I've evolved? I feel like, how do I feel I've evolved? I can literally like refer you to 6 YouTube videos, like 1 a year, and you can see from like 16, who are you? 17, like 17-ish, Chip Diddy, Chip Beast, 18, Diamond Rings, 19, Whoopsie Daisy-ish, just doing the massive things, 20, Flying High-ish, 21, 20, no, 20, I was 19, 20, I was 19 when we shot Champion, so 19, 20, Champion, 21, Reflecting, 22, London Boy. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you can kind of see, that's the kind of thing that I feel that I have that not many people have in the UK, like, people kind of grown with me, and it doesn't always work in your favor, because like, if you make a mistake, you make it in front of everyone, but it's cool because I just feel now, like when I was 18, I was gassed in it, like you think you're an adult but you're not. So it's like I can look back now and see that, but at the time I just felt like, yeah, I'm a big man now at 18. You know what I mean? So it just reflects in your music. You know, when I listen to my favorite rappers, when they're like the verses like, you know, Big Sean was putting down when he was 23, or Drake when he was 23, I'm 23 with a money tree, very rare. It's like, I think I'm alright on the scale of things, you know what I mean? I'm 22 now, and people can hear I'm improving, and when they hear my music, they actually feel like it's growing with me, and that's the main thing. And, you know, managed to maintain support from people that have been supporting me since I was making tracks like Who Are You, so, and Fire Alive and that kind of stuff. So I just think I'm just growing at your average speed now in terms of accepting who I am and what my purpose is and what I'm here to do. But obviously I was forced to grow up quicker than most because my circumstances of without stuttering income from a young age, so yeah.
So you've had fans that have grown with you throughout the whole of your musical career. You've obviously acquired new fans. Yeah. What do you hope that this mixtape, you know, portrays to them as yourself?
As in the new fans?
Yeah, the new ones.
I say it like this, like I have people like in my life that I know are like not fans of just UK music in general. So when I take my songs and I say, yo, like, hear this, it's like, alright, cool. They actually like the music, you know, just sonically, concept wise, and it's like the kind of music I tried to like make the kind with London Boy. It's like I made the kind of music that I listen to myself. Do you know what I mean? And understanding that when I say listen to myself in terms of someone that's young and trying to be something and aspiring to just do better year by year, that's what I tried to make. And I think I've very so captured, you know, the perfect line between hunger and passion and someone put in a whole new circumstance and environment in terms of being in Atlanta and coming back to over here and literally merging the two to create a track list like one that I know hasn't been seen before.
Okay, and so the process working away from home, how did you deal with being away? Because you're away quite a bit, right?
Yeah, how did I deal with being away from home, yeah? I'm not gonna lie, it was hard, like my manager's in the room, you can ask like enough times, especially when it was like literally living out of hotels. It was like proper annoying, like it's like you just, to this day I don't even know where home is, do you know what I mean? It's like home's where the heart is, yeah, London, but it's like when you're just living out a suitcase and it's like you're grinding, you know what I mean? It's like no matter how big you think you are over here, there's a mixtape artist in America that's bigger than you. Like, you get what I'm saying? So when I was given my spot, it's like, even in terms of the studio, it's like Iggy will be recording in the big room, like I'll be in the little room, but it's like, I like little rooms anyway because it's all I've ever known. Like I made my first album in my friend's bedroom, but it's like, it is what, like, I like it, but it's just a coincidence, you know what I mean? It's like, and then it was like, the internet said to me, now there was a woman that worked in the studio, she was like kind of like the mother of the studio where I recorded most of London Boy. It's called Tree Sounds in Atlanta. Her name is Marty. Shout out to Marty, she's amazing. Like she cooks us dinner and everything. It's like studio life is proper different over there, but I was in this little room and the vibe and the energy I was getting, you can just hear it in the music when you hear the mixtape. It's like, she was like, Andre 3000 recorded Hey in this room, and then it just proper just hit me like where I was and what I was here to do, do you know what I mean? And it's like how the studio is, it's like one room, T.I.'s in there going in, Iggy will be in the other room, I'm in this room, and it's like every 3 or 4 hours everyone comes out by the pool table or for something to eat, hear each other's stuff, and it's like I just noticed more and more people kept coming to my room, do you know what I mean? I remember one time I was playing Pizza Boy, the Me and Meat record, and then just like someone just walked in like, the hell is this? Like, yo, you nice, like rare. So taking that back to over here and just like merging it in terms of the elite of artists that I can see having careers of longevity is kind of what brought me to releasing London Boy.